Good evening. Today we are going to see the problems on pressure and its measurement. So now we have a hydraulic jack press has a ram of 30 centimeter diameter and a plunger of 5 centimeter diameter. Find the weight lifted by hydraulic press when the force applied at the plunger is 400 Newton. So now you can see this. We have this as plunger, so which is 400 Newton. And force that is applied at the plunger, and that force we have given as 400 Newton. Now diameter of this plunger, this is given as 5 centimeter, and then we are going to stress on this. So we have force that is 400 Newton, and then area we can find, and we have that area that is equal to pi by 4 into 50 square. That is, we are going to convert this centimeter into millimeters. So now you can see this. First we have that is given data. Diameter of plunger we have given, that is 5 centimeter, and we have given ram 30 centimeter. So this is actually plunger. So we are going to find out stress at the plunger, and we have that stress force upon area, and that is 0.204. So here we have 0.204 Newton per mm square, and same we are going to get over here, that is 0.204. Both are at same level. Then we are going to get this force. Now we know stress, we know area of this ram. So stress into area of ram, that will be force in upward direction. That much weight we can lift from this side. So we can have force due to liquid on ram, tau into A, and now we have this value. This is going to be 0.204, and that is 300 square. So we have this value that is equal to 300 square. Calculations are from 300, so 300 square, and we will get it as 14419.91 Newton, that is 14.42 kilonewton. That will be weight lifted by ram. Then we have second one, we have a hydraulic press as a ram of 20 centimeter diameter and a plunger of 4 centimeter diameter. It is used for lifting a weight of 20 kilonewton. Find the force required for the plunger. Means now we have value of weight over here. So we have this as 20 kilonewton. And we are interested to find out this plunger weight. And then we have plunger 4 centimeter, we have ram 20 centimeter. So we have now pressure due to weight lifted on liquid. So F by A, and we will have this value 0.637 Newton per mm square. So we are in this fashion. And then we have here upward, and then we have force required to plunger equal to tau into A, 0.637 into pi by 4 into 40 square, which will be 800.48 Newton. So force required to plunger is 800.48 Newton to lift 20 kilonewton load. Then calculate the pressure due to a column of 0.4 meter of A, water, B, and oil gravity. Oil of specific gravity 0.9, and C we have mercury of specific gravity 13.6. So we know density of water is 1000 kg per meter cube. Now this is given data, and this is H is given 0.4 meter for all. So pressure we have rho GH. Then due to column of water we have 3924, because rho GH, rho 1000, G 9.81, H we have 0.4. So 3924 Newton per meter square. Density of oil will be 900 kg per meter cube. So instead of 1000, we have to take it as 900. And then we have value 3531.64 Newton per meter square. And then third we have of mercury. So now mercury we have specific gravity 13.6, density gets 13600 kg per meter cube, gives us rho GH 53366.4 Newton per meter square. So likewise we have value of the pressure due to different liquid in this way. Then we have calculate the pressure intensity at a point in a fluid is given 4.9 Newton per cm square. Find the corresponding height of fluid when it is A, water, and B, an oil with specific gravity is 0.8. So we have given S soil 0.8, pressure 4.9 Newton per centimeter square, that is equal to 49000 Newton per meter square. That is pressure intensity at a point. This is given in this way. And then we have to find out corresponding height. So pressure is given and we have to equate to rho gh. Rho g we know, we have to find value of h. And then from this we will get value of h, that is for water column is 5 meters. Similarly, we have to just take specific gravity as 8 and therefore 0.8, and therefore we have 800 as density of oil, and we will get value that is height of oil column, and we have this value that is 6.245, and this value we have that is 6.25. So likewise here we have to just find out the height of the column, height of the water column and height of the oil. Then we have next problem, that is fifth problem. An oil of specific gravity 0.8 is contained in a vessel at a point. The height of oil is 20 centimeter. Find the corresponding height of water at that point. Means here we have given, so this is find. Here we have given that 20 centimeter height of oil and specific gravity we have 0.8 meter. And we have to find out corresponding height of water. So first rho gh for this oil, and that we have to equate to the water. So it's again given data, and then we are going to be rho gh. So we have 0.8 specific gravity, so 800 density, and then rho gh of oil equal to rho gh of water, and that will give us value of h, that is equal to 16 meter. Means for same pressure of 20 meter from of oil, we will get at 16 meter of column water height. And then we have sixth problem. An open tank contains water up to depth of 1.5 meter and above it an oil of specific gravity 0.8 for a depth of 2 meter. Find the pressure intensity at the interface at the two liquids and at the bottom of the tank. So this is given data, and we have this diagram. Now you can see below 1.5 meter we have water, and above this we have oil. We are interested to find out value at 1.1 and value at 2.2. So now value at 1.1 rho gh, and we have to consider only oil in that case, and that you can see we have at 1.1 rho gh, h we have 2 meter, value comes 15696 Newton per meter square. Now at 2.2 we have to consider oil also, we have to consider water also. So oil we have already value, now we have to add it, that is of water only. So we have this value, that is we have to add 1000 into 9.81 into 1.5, and that comes 30411 Newton per meter square. Then we have next problem, that is the diameter of a small piston of a hydraulic jack are 2 centimeter and 10 centimeter respectively. A force of 60 Newton is applied on the small piston. Find the load lifted by the large piston when a piston are at same level and small piston is 20 meter above the large piston. And water density we know is 1000. These are at same level. So this is simple. We have already calculated these values, and we will have this value pressure due to small piston. We have 0.191 Newton per mm square. This value of 60 that is given in Newton only, and therefore we have this value Newton per mm square. And then if we will go to piston, then we have that load lifted as 1500.11 Newton. So tau into A. So that is 1.5 kilonewton. Now for 20 centimeter height change, we have to just add the term that is of rho gh into this. Tau already we have calculated. So we will add rho gh in this, and rho gh we have already calculated over here, and that will give us stress on piston. And then we will multiply it by area, and that will give us value 1.515 kilonewton. Then we have determined the gauge pressure and absolute pressure. Now we know we have formula absolute pressure that is equal to atmospheric pressure plus gauge pressure when we have value as positive. If its value is negative, then we have absolute pressure equal to atmospheric pressure minus vacuum pressure. Now here we have to go for gauge pressure. So we have to add this value. So gauge pressure equal to rho gh, and then we have this as 1.962 Newton per cm square. Now atmospheric pressure is given 10.1043. So we will add value 1.962 in this, and we will get absolute pressure, which is equal to 12.066 Newton per centimeter square. And then we will go one last problem. A simple manometer is used to measure the pressure of oil flowing in a pipeline having specific gravity 0.8. Its right limb is open to the atmosphere and left limb is connected to the pipe. The center of the pipe is 9 cm below the level of mercury, as specific gravity 13.6 in the right limb, and if the difference of mercury level in the two limbs is 15 cm, then determine the absolute pressure of the oil in the pipe in Newton per centimeter square. Now try to understand whatever data is given. We have to draw the diagram in examination, and that you have to understand. Now the difference of level of these space, your mercury, this is given 15 cm. So that is 0.015 meter. Now the level of this mercury to the center of pipe, this value that is given as 0.09 meter or 9 centimeter. So this value will be 0.6 centimeter or 0.06 meter. Now you can see these values. So this is total. If you will see, then you have this value total, that is 0.15 meter, which is difference of level between the difference of level of mercury. So now we will have this XX. At this we are going to be pressure same, and we have to consider part which is above this. Now we can start from this A, then we are going down, so plus, and then here we are going to come down directly. So this will be rho gh, where h we have 0.15, and here we have PA plus rho g into h at 0.06. So you can see this absolute pressure is atmospheric pressure plus gauge pressure. So now P of A plus rho gh of oil equal to rho gh of mercury. And then from this we will get PA plus, because we are going down, so that as your depth go on increasing, then your pressure will increase, and rho gh. So 800, because we have oil in this one. So 800 into 9.81 into 0.06. And that is equal to, we have your density of mercury as 13600, and this will be 0.15. That will give us value of PA. Now absolute pressure we know, that is PA plus we have this value, that is atmospheric pressure. So we have this value, this is atmospheric pressure, that we know 10.1043, that is not given, but we are going to consider this value, that is of atmospheric pressure, plus we have this as gauge pressure. And from this we are going to get this value as 12.058 Newton per centimeter square. So thank you. Today we will stop here only. Then we will go remaining problems of this next time. So thank you.